Hi, in this video I would like to explain how to join the 81 Dojo study room to join my streaming view, and in the other part of the video I would give you wider manual of how to register your username, how to play on 81 Dojo, and how to enjoy Shogi with people around the world. So, the first thing you do is you open your browser and you type 81dojo.com, click enter, and here is the page that you're gonna see. So you have two icons here. On the left it says Japanese language, and on the right it will be English International. So if you can understand English, click this one. The page will change and you will see the home page of 81 Dojo. Let me first show you how to join the stream as a guest user. So you will click this entrance picture if you want to use the HTML5 version, or click this link if you want to use the Flash. I recommend the HTML5 version. So then a new window will pop up. I will show you this in the tab. And you will see the entrance of 81 Dojo. On the top right part of the screen, you can choose your language. You can mute the sounds. On the right, you have server lists, and usually you want to log into the main one, which is Earth. And this time we will try to log in as a guest. So I click this button, and then I clicked login. Now the login was successful. We can see the 81 Dojo. So if you want to join the streaming, you should check the game list on the top right, and you should scroll. On the bottom there will be the study room called Twitch Shogi Harbor, or in this case Twitch Shogi. If it doesn't pop out, you can try the refresh button. Remember to scroll down and then double click on it. One click is not enough, you have to double click. And here you can open the game. The board will change. If you by mistake click the replay analyze locally button, it's not gonna change, so always make sure it's follow latest position button. And if you would be a registered user, you'll be able to chat in the chat room. If you just view, this is enough. Then when the game finish, you can you can exit the game here and exit logout here, or just simply close the whole window here. So what if we want to be able to chat, and if we got interested in Shogi, we want to make our own username? Then you come back to the main page and you click this web system, which says open web system in new window for sign up. So when you click it, new tab opens, and you can click this button for sign up for free, because 81 Dojo is free. You click it, you can read, of course, terms of use, which basically tells you to give your true information, like the country you are resided. It also tells you to not use strange nicknames, to not be nasty to other players, that you should follow the Shogi etiquette, which is tell good luck and thank you after the game. That you should also play fairly, like not use computer, you shouldn't hack the website, and there is also some information about privacy policy, so you should read it. It's not much information. Then you can come back. So you can write your name, your email, the country you reside in, and your rank. So your rating, so if you have account on other Shogi server like Shogi Club 24, you can compare your rank. So for example, if I would be 10Q in Shogi Club, it means I'm around between 1Q to 3Q in 81 Dojo. And therefore, I would choose 1Q on the list. If you're a beginner, you should choose 9Q. Of course, don't worry, if you when you get stronger, when you win a lot of games, your rank will go up. Then you write your password, confirm your password, and click the sign up button. I think you should get confirmation email on your email that you wrote here, and then you can activate your account. In that case, you go back to 81 Dojo, you click the entrance button. I will open this again in this tab here. And this time you can write down your real username and real password, which actually I'm not gonna show you. I'm just gonna go down and click the guest again. So this time I will explain to you what can you see in 81 Dojo and what are the basics things you can do. So let's start from the top. So as I said before, this is the refresh button. You can refresh all the lists you have. Next button would be waiting for the game button. You have rated games, not rated games, tournament room, because 81 Dojo has special events or tournaments that you can join. You can make a study room, so like the one we logged in before. It's not a game, it's just to study with other people. You can make it private as well by inputting the password. And if you are waiting for the game already, you can stop waiting. After you choose the item, you click OK, and it should update. If you have a friend that you want to play and you're waiting for him to log in, you can write his name here, and it should pop out here. You can click it, and it should jump on this list. On this option list, we have 3 tabs. You can choose the type of pieces you want to use and board size. Usually standard is the good one. You can make it larger. You can try out those options when you log in. If you like 1 kanji pieces, you can choose this option. Traditional would be 2 kanji pieces. Then you have international versions, and those are different, more cool versions of shogi pieces. And I think it's connected to mileage system. You have to unlock them sometimes. Shogi 81 Dojo has a mileage system, the points you can get, and then you get some special additional features for the game. You can also play the blind mode. You can choose some options like hide like movable pieces. It's helpful for the new players. You can try also Dobutsu pieces. Dobutsu Shogi, sorry. Dobutsu Shogi is different type of game. You can also play Dobutsu Shogi, and then you can choose the type of pieces you want to use. Next, you have sound. You can mute the sound if you want. And Byomi sound. So when you get into Byomi in the game, when the seconds are read, you can choose Chime sound, so like beeping or Lady Professional reading the Byomi. And I think those two needs to be unlocked again with the miles. Last one, you have communication. So if self-statement is when you start a game with somebody and it will tell you how much the opponent is interested in analysis. So you can define that you're very interested and it's level 2, or not so much, so level 0. Same for English skills. Then notation style will be, I will show you later when I open the game. And you can choose the color for your arrows, because in 81 you can draw arrows when you're watching the game. Everybody can see your arrows, so better not to draw it all around the place. Finally, you have some additional options. Next button is kind of list of links for the 81 Dojo webpage. So if you want to search for Kifu, you have to click this button and you go to web system. You can, if you are logged in, you can check Kifu. Or for example, like I told you, there are tournaments. So on the tournament page, you can view all the tournaments that are played. So for example, this tournament is open, so you can click it here and join the tournament. Okay, next we have the logout button, and that's all from the top bar. On the right you have the time in different countries, which is useful when you play a tournament from people around the world. So let's see what do we have here. Top left list is the list of players. You can see your nickname. There is a special icon for that. There is like I next to it. It means that's your account. Then you have different columns saying status of the player, like waiting for the game or watching or playing. Then the title, like this player would be a Shoryu title holder. Then the rank of the player. By the way, if you click it, you can order them by that rank or the country. Yeah, so this also shows the flag and the name of the country. If you keep your cursor over it, you can see the full name and the rating of a player. In case of guest, we have question mark rating. Then, of course, on the bottom you can see that we have a chat. This is the lobby chat, everybody can see it. There are some explanations for mobile users because 81 Dojo has also a mobile version. And well, some other instructions and sometimes update information. So if you want to play a game, you have to choose from the top left list. There are waiting players list. You can refresh it. So for example, this player named Boss, he's orange, which means he's pretty strong. He has rating of 1900. And he wanna play with rule of 2 pieces down. So it means he will give you a handicap of 2 pieces. And the time setting for the game 5 minutes 30 seconds of Byoyomi. So for the next move you will have 30 seconds for each move after your main time will run out. And for example, this guest is playing non-rated game, which means you're not gonna lose the rating, and it's 15 minutes 30 seconds Byoyomi. Of course, we don't know his rating. Maybe he's super strong, maybe not. After you have to double click actually. After you double click on player, you can view his profile and you can click the challenge button if you want to challenge him. It will set you in kind of waiting mode and the message will be sent to opponent. If you want to play, he can accept it. If he is waiting for somebody else, he can refuse. He has a few options to answer. You can also view details about the player in the web system, as well as send him a private message. So when the game starts, you will be automatically the view will automatically change to the game, but we're not gonna start the game, we're gonna actually watch a game. Before that, let me explain the top right field. This is the game list view. On the bottom you can see the study rooms, the other are the games that are being played. The games that will be gray color, it means the player has left the game and you see that all those games are finished. So let's explain what you can see here. So you can see black player, which means Sente, the first mover. Dog, in this case, Dog Hulk, his rank is 4 dan, playing against white, the second mover, Heiwa81. He's also from Japan, 3 dan. And they are playing special role, which is the tournament called Ryu Type B. And they are at 87th move. There are 3 players monitoring the game, so observers. And the opening they're playing is opposite white's 4-5 rook. When we open the game, we can see that top buttons changed. We can see also the game, the chat. So let me explain by talking about the parts that you can see. The main thing here is the board. On the right side is the pieces in hand for the center player, and on the left is pieces in hand for the gote player. And this is the current position. You can check if this is the current position by making sure that this button follow latest position is clicked. If you want to analyze the game while they are playing, you click this button and you move the board freely. But you have to click this button again to come back. On the right side you have game notation. You can change the style notation in options. In this case it's Japanese. On the bottom you have obviously chat. There is a grid button that you want to use when you start and finish the game. It sends automatic message to your opponent like have a nice game or thank you for the game. And here you have the watchers, the people who are watching the game list. And if you're playing the game and it's not rated game, you can block their chat by unchecking this square here. Yeah, so let's talk about the top bar. There is a resign button. It only you can only use it when you are actually playing. Then you have the impasse button. So it's a special rule in Shogi. You can actually declare the win. You can check the conditions for the win and declare because it doesn't automatically. Then you can flip the board. So this is Gote's view, this is Sente's view. Sente's view is the basic view we have in Shogi. Then you have this clear arrow button. So when you click a square, when you're observer and you click a square and you drag it and pull up, you can actually drag a square, which doesn't work because I'm a guest right now. But logged in users will be able to draw the arrow, and in order to clear it, you can click this button. It also clears the arrows of other people. You can see that one player resigned here, and he sent automatic message, I have lost. And now they're doing the post-game discussion in the chat. In this case, one of them is the host. You can see it by this head here, and he can change the host by clicking this button. If they wanna play again, they can click the +1 button. And then you have the buttons for calculating the material and some other outside links. You can also save the Kifu, which is the game record. You can copy, download, export, and again share. If you wanna pick to lobby, you can click this button. You can check the chat. You can see what other people are doing. It's usually useful when you're waiting for the game and you wanna make quality time by watching other people play instead of simply waiting. You can check or write some message to other people to play. You can exit the game with this button. So let's see on the options. As I said, you can choose the color of your arrows here, and let's try to change the notation style this time to Western. And you see that the right side changed. Let's try to change the pieces to, let's say, Czech version. Click the OK, and you can see it changed. How does the blind mode look? Well, it's literally blind mode. Cannot see any pieces. Actually, used to play it in the tournament. It's much fun, but it's maybe for a bit more advanced players. So you see that the players can actually study the branches now. You can watch it by following the latest position. They will talk about where did they make mistake, and it's a game manner to do it. If you cannot do it, it's good to click the grid button. There will be a template. Sorry, I have to go. The thing about templates is that if you send the template in English, it will automatically translate it to the user's interface language. So in this case, Japanese. So you don't have to speak Japanese to communicate to Japanese people. All right. I think those are all the basics. So let me just summarize. You log into 81 Dojo by opening the dojo, writing your name. You can play the game by click waiting, choose rated or not rated. You will be listed here, or you can just choose a player from this list, challenge him. The game will open. you will be automatically redirected to this screen. You can start playing. Be careful of the time. It will run out. Oh, I didn't explain. So this is the main time. This is the BOM time. If you go to 0, you lose. So be careful of that. And well, after you're finished, make sure you click a thank you button and repeat. Play a lot, enjoy a lot, and eventually you will get stronger. Thank you so much.